It's Keesha Barnett and Derek Butts with the Solutions Tour 2019.
Yes. So excited about the Solutions Tour 2019. Your vision becoming a reality. Thank you so much for allowing us, CeCe, to win just to partner with you in making dreams become reality.
Derek, I really, really appreciate the support. Hands down, I appreciate the support.
What it's all about, right? Coming together so that things become better for not only our lives, but the lives of the people.
Right.
So I'm really excited about one of your friends, and now I got a chance to meet your friend.
Yeah.
And so we're able to bring on one of your friends. Won't you just bring her on, tell us about her, and then let's get her into the camera?
Yes, so not only is she a friend, but she's also one of the sponsors for the Solutions Tour 2019.
Well, that's awesome.
So, guys, CeCe Sillemon, she wrote this book, awesome book, Broken, Bitter, Better. Has a strong passion for helping people to go through that process. When you've been in a down place, a low place, you got to fight through the mud, and now you're on this road to better. Sometimes within that place, she realized, you know what, you got to put some solutions in place to get out of that.
That's right.
So y'all, without further ado, we are bringing on Miss CeCe Sillemon, my friend, sponsor for the Solutions Tour.
Yeah. Welcome, CeCe.
How y'all doing? Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Derek and Keesha. I'm excited to be a sponsor for the Solutions Tour. Definitely loving the vision that you've come up with. I really love it. Absolutely.
Well, CeCe, since I don't really know so much, why don't you just give me and everybody else just a backdrop of who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, and then maybe jump right into the book.
Okay. My name is CeCe Sillemon. I am a Dallas native. I'm a 17-year veteran hairstylist.
What high school did you go to?
I graduated from South Oak Cliff High School.
Okay, Golden Bear.
So I'm a Golden Bear. I am a Golden Bear.
You know, let me tell you something. I did a Bible study right out of high school, and back then the principal, the lady was Miss Robinson. Yeah, she was a counselor there, and I have some stories about South Oak Cliff High School. So,
that's all I can say. Yes, grew up in South Oak Cliff area of Dallas. Attended South Oak Cliff High School. I'm a 17-year veteran hairstylist in the Cedar Hill area. I own a salon by the name of I Vibe Beauty Lounge. And the salon itself has an affirmation meaning to it. And I'll just say it real quick. I am virtuous, I am intentional, I am beautiful, and I'm enough. And I'm all about women. I'm all about helping women discover the best version of themselves, getting to the best version of themselves. Yes. So the book, my book, Broken, Bitter, Better, On the Road to Greater, is my story of what I call my about face time.
Right.
When God takes me and deals with some issues in my past that have been just resurfacing in behaviors, in relationships, whether it was in business or personal, that were affecting my ability to be the best version of myself. A lot of times the broken pieces of us surface to the top and bubble to the top in the most unusual ways. So it was about me taking the time to go back and really deal with different parts of my life, even where it began, and how that has followed me throughout. And once I dealt with the broken, bitter, better parts, broken and bitter parts, what better looks like, and then getting on the road to greater. And greater for me was starting back at zero. So, and I talk about that in the book as well, how starting at zero was really the getting to greater. And that may seem crazy, but it really, really is. So, yeah.
Wow,
That's really awesome.
Well, Keesha, so you two are connected, right?
Yeah.
You two are connected, and it sounds like she has a gift.
She has a huge gift. So, Derek, I actually, within the past year, we went to a seminar together in Miami.
Okay.
And what I have seen within a year within this woman, when the first time I saw her speak, I was sending her a message. Because she was trying to hold back. I'm like, girl, if you don't let it all out. Because she is dynamic. She is awesome. You have a way of captivating the audience and connecting with everybody. Everybody has gone through that broken, the bitter part.
Right.
And so now they are looking for, again, solutions.
Yes.
You have walked through, now you have solutions to share. So I'm like, what better way? I need you to be a part of this too, because you understand solutions, about getting people solutions, Derek.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't always hear that, right? You don't always hear the togetherness and the community feeling that we are hearing even today about bringing two people together that offer solutions to people.
Right.
And then that fact that you have the boldness and courage to write it in a book. That is amazing all in itself.
I'm always just proud whenever you can take all of that out of your head, put it on paper, and now give it to people.
Yes, and let them dissect it, talk about it, and underline and know your story. I mean, that's some good stuff. I love it.
I would always question God as to why do I have to walk this path? Why do I have to go this way? You know, why couldn't I have somebody else to help me through it? Or it just, I had a lot of why questions for God, but I understand it was meant for me to trailblaze per se, to help give the solutions for the other people that are coming behind me that have been at the same space that I gotten to, and understand that you can walk this out. There is better, there is greater on the other side, even after you deal with yourself. And dealing with you is hard. Because it makes you own sometimes some very ugly truths about self. That's the hard part about it. But once you own those truths, you now are able to understand how to move forward and how God can build that greater on the inside of you. Because now you understand you. You know, it's coming to the understanding place. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm going to ask you a question right now that you might not be ready to answer now, but before we get off here, you're going to answer this question, okay? So, because we always talk about solutions, and that's Keesha she had the genesis behind that idea of the solutions. I remember we were just talking, and in the course of us talking, she was like, Derek, okay, sounds good. Everybody's posting inspirational posts and they're tweeting these things, and everybody has that beginning stage. But why are so many people stuck? Why are so many people like right there and they keep circling around the same mountain? But on social media, it looks totally different. Well, I told her, and then she looked at my social media. Let me just tell you, she looked at my social media and she said, "How is it that you got all this stuff to say and you don't have nobody, you don't have a follower?" I said, "But I don't understand that stuff." You remember that thing?
Yeah, I remember.
So then she gets my phone and says, "Hold on. The problem is," and she puts it into that, right? And for most of you better get, she has a PDF of like the 7 tips, 10 tips of social media, 5 tips. I'm trying to get some more. But the 5 tips for social media, y'all better get that down because I know I've been implementing. I'm getting some more time. But you gotta top me sometimes. So sometimes I'll put a post out there. She'll take the same post I did and do it right, and then she gets all the likes on it, and then I got like 2 or 3 people twinkling in. So I gotta still work on it. So, but here's the question I'm gonna ask you: is what's the biggest problem that you can foresee in 2019 that you're gonna need to solve? Okay, so think about it. I want you to give me, and the reason why I said it, and I want you, if you're listening, to hear what I just said. So many times we can foresee what we want to do, but we can't foresee what the problems we're going to face. And so if we could foresee the problem, we could get some more solutions before we get to the problem. So I want you to think of it, because one of the things that we love to do is hear about problems and make sure that we can offer some solutions to those problems, right?
And
go ahead.
You know what? I want to take a step further too. I think people don't want to do that part of the work. If you do that part of the work, you will really eliminate a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted space, because now you can see ahead of time, okay, you know what, I may be faced with this. Well, I can put a solution to that.
Or
you know,
POA.
Plan of action to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. See, I'm starting to learn this stuff along the way, y'all. I'm learning this stuff. So I love it. Okay, so you wrote the book. Was the book written for somebody, or was it just kind of written because of life? I mean,
I would say both.
Okay.
Because of life and for someone else. The biggest thing for me was, it was also a place of really emptying out all that was on the inside. Again, starting to get back to zero. Zero's good. but then also to help the other individual understand that since came through all of this, you can too. Yeah. Now, our circumstances may be different, but there's always a solution, and there are practical steps that God gives us to walk out. And I'm a person of faith, so I believe the word, the Bible speaks a lot of solutions. He always gives us a way of escape, no matter if it's something that we've gotten ourselves into or life we just find ourselves on the outs of life. There are practical steps. And he gives you a way of escape, and that way of escape is a solution. He is strategic in what he does. God is the master strategist, so why wouldn't he give you a plan of action, which is a strategy move, in order to get you out of from one place to the other? I think what a lot of us lack is the ability to get in that space to receive instructions and connect with the right individuals. And to me, that's what the solution tour offers, is the connecting factor, because someone has what I'm missing. Right. I understand. I may see where, like you said, have the vision of where I'm going, but now Keesha is bringing me a resource of connecting me with another individual that is going to take me to my next step, and so on and so on. It is that connecting factor along the way.
Wow.
And and I think if people would realize you are not alone. I think we feel like we are isolated, that we are the only ones going through this part. We are the only ones that don't have solutions. We're the only ones that are not disciplined. We're the only ones that don't want to do the ugly work. And you're not. Every entrepreneur goes through that phase, but you're not alone. And that's what I want the Solutions Tour to let people know. Like you said, we have the resources, we have some plans in place for you, and we want to help you walk that thing out. I want you off the hamster wheel.
Absolutely.
Because I've been there. What do you think?
Or the rocking horse, per se. We moving, but we're not going nowhere. Not one single place. We the same thing.
No, but you guys, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It's so true. And so one of the things that we offer with it, and so we're so glad that you're a sponsor, because your book, of course, is getting out here, and people are going to get a chance to get it, because the links are going to be on the screens below.
Yeah.
Make sure we have those there. You guys see the place, so connect with that. Get the book. See, for so long they said, what? If you want to hide information from certain people, put it in the book. But we got to break the stereotype, break the things, and just get in the book, start reading, and take those things and then apply it.
Yes.
Apply it, right? So I just wanted to say, though, in the course of it, what's the solution?
The solution, right? That was a little bug fly.
We need a solution to the fly.
So in the course of it, though, one of the main solutions that we really offer is that we have what's called coaching calls. Mm-hmm. And the coaching calls are designed to be the accountability that people need after they said yes to saying that they were going to do something. Because we all have been there. Right? We've been there where we got inspired, we got motivated, and we said, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And then when you go home, it's just you and I'm going to do it speech.
Right.
And seems how the other speech wins. So our coaching calls are those calls where it's, where you at? Mm-hmm. What are you doing now? What step are you on?
Right.
And holding people accountable to the plan that they know gets them to where they say they want to go.
You know what I like that you do? Is when you have people grade themselves. Not only the accountability, but you have to be so honest. Not, I'm going to grade you, but no, grade yourself based off your efforts for that week. I love that.
Yeah, because when it's all said and done, my standard for your life should not be higher than your standard for yours. Mm-hmm. Now, thank God that there have been those people that see something in us before we see it or believe it, but we ought to get our standards so high that when I talk about this, you say, yeah, I want to do that, and I still want to do this too. Mm-hmm. So we want to have a top that mentality to ourselves, right? You got that answer to that question?
Do I have that answer about the Solutions Tour? Go ahead and ask the question again.
2019, y'all don't forget, this is broken,
bitter, better.
And please don't stop in the. You got to go through the process, but don't stop. Right. Don't stop. I'm telling you right now. Don't get to better. Get to better. Mm-hmm. That would preach. Yeah. So the question is simply this: in 2019, can you foresee the biggest problem that you may have to face in 2019? Could be related to your book. Could be related to What do you see?
I can think of a variety of things, but I'll make it in relation to the book. In wanting to put together a tour and being able to share my testimony and share my book with other people, not only in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Texas, but around the U.S., I need the connecting factor of resources, whether that's a funding issues, those that we're looking like for in order to connect with other individuals that are outside of my direct parameter that are going to help put those things in place for me, developing that plan of action, maybe even a PR person. The list goes on. I can foresee a lot of things that I'm going to need. I understand where I'm going, but there are missing links that need to be filled in order to see it manifest and come into full spectrum.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. As a sponsor, first and foremost, we want you to know thank you.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm going to tell you that your answer comes on the call. We want you to join us in the call. Now, for those that are listening in, this here is CeCe. She's going around. So here's what I do know about life. So I'm going to give a solution, one solution right here. The greatest thing that someone could ever do is an introduction. So as you've been listening, you know you relate to broken, bitter, and better. You're going to want to make a connection.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people out there that need to connect with you, okay?
Right.
Number one, people just need to read the book. See, I believe in support. The same way you came alongside your sister Keesha and said, I'm going to support the movement and I'm going to step out. You just need to buy the book. I don't understand how somebody could want a book and won't buy a book. I want to write a book, but I won't buy the book. Can I cook up? No, let me tell you. I asked her to bring me a book, and let me just tell you, on camera, on the air, over wherever you see, I will purchase this book for whatever her retail price is. Then let me tell you why. There's too much in me that I want to do for me to need to get people to just give me hookups. So if you don't sow where you want to go, then you don't have no expectation. Because the expectation is to receive a harvest based on the seed that you sow.
So basically, you're not putting the seed in the ground, so there can be no harvest.
So you're not going to get a harvest, right? But actually, you get the harvest. You just get the harvest of nothing.
Right.
Very thankful.
Well, Derek,
Very light.
I'm about to pass collection plate.
Somebody find us, get us a plate.
So for those of you that are watching this before January 1st, Keesha, tell them.
January 1st, we want you to click the link, purchase the book. CeCe's going to be in the building January 1st, 6 to 9.
Will you sign copies for
I will sign copies at night. I will be here and sign copies at night. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love it. 6 to 9, Arlington in the Highlands. We're going to be here from 6 to 7. We're going to be giving Instagram tips.
You can't
social media.
You can't give them all five at the same time.
I'm not going to give them all 5, but I got some tips that are definitely going to help you improve your connection on Instagram, on Facebook. 7 o'clock, we're going live for the first time here. 8 o'clock, this is the best part. I love this part. This is where you get to ask.
She likes this part. I get nervous.
You get to ask any question that has been looming around in your head, and we are going to give you a solution. Period, point blank. And I guarantee if we don't have it that night, we're going to have somebody in place making sure that you get that solution. That's my favorite part. It is. Because again, that's what it's all about. I don't want to give you what you say, the fluff and the stuff. How you say it?
I say, listen, we're tired of all the fluff.
Yeah.
We need to get directly
to the stuff. Yeah. So you've been on the hamster wheel, the rocking chair, going around the mulberry bush. We want all of that. Stop.
That's right.
2019, we want you to reap what you have been sowing and tilling and watering, tilling again, fertilizing. 2019, we want you to have results.
I don't think there's anything else to say except thank you again, CeCe.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be a part. Thank you so much.
And do know you have our full support. That's what it's all about. If nothing else, we want you to know that you are not alone.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll see each and every one of you. Solutions Tour 2019. Keesha, Derek Butts, CeCe.
January 1st. Be in the building. Click the link.